Y'all watch yourselves when you come up here. Got a tree limb down. Belt line down yonder. That's where come from. And bicycle path. And pretty goodness side hustle. That's what it is. The pretty goodness side hustle. Good. They got it out of the way. It's all nice and clear now. Yeah, they cut it down. I think it's got me surrounded. If it don't, if it ain't, couldn't have me sucked in more than I thought. I gotta get someplace inside. It never fails. They don't know what that blue sign is. If you use this ramp to get down to North Avenue from the 675 pond, you need to pay attention to what you are doing. Because if you don't, you're going to get yourself hurt. In order to transition to that wheelchair access, you got to go down before you can go up. Now, how stupid is that? Because if you don't, you're going to end up out there in North Avenue. That one needs to come down. Part of it already has. It ain't finished yet. They need to trim that tree again. People can't see those damn lights when they go red. They don't pay no attention to them anyway. I hurt from my neck all the way down to my ankles. That's why I hate the rain.
Let the referee bet on the game, ban members of Congress from trading individual stocks. I am proud to stand before you, the only Republican in Congress who takes no lobbyist money, no PAC money. It's not good for me. I work for you, not them. President Trump, he'll never defund our police, but he will defund foreign aid to countries that hate us. And President Trump understands that if it isn't racist to check ID for a hunting license or welfare benefits or a fishing license, then it is okay to demand an ID to vote everywhere in this country and every election that's held. A Democrat congressman recently said that any criticism of Joe Biden is ableist. I don't think it's too much to ask that the American president be able to do the job. Kamala Harris isn't able to do any job. She was appointed border czar. Appointing Kamala Harris to oversee the border is like appointing Bernie Madoff to oversee your retirement plan.
Yeah, seriously.
President Trump has shown the world what he is made of, and now we will show the world what America is made of by having his back. And how about the choice President Trump made for a running mate? JD looks like from Ohio, like General Grant. And like General Grant, JD Vance knows how to fight. So they can run Biden from the nursing home, Harris, George Clooney, Robert De Niro, whoever they want to run. We are on a mission to rescue and save this country, and we ride or die with Donald John Trump to the end. Thank you all so much. Thank you for having my back. Let's go get him. That
only a firm, courageous policy of strength will work in a dangerous world. The message for this November is clear. You can vote for weakness and war with Biden, or you can vote for strength and peace with President Trump.
Joe Biden had COVID during the debate. That's right, folks. COVID. And he didn't tell nobody. I know they tested him. And they didn't tell anybody.
Very excited. We're just going to play it through the whistle. My thing is play it through the echo of the whistle because this is not over till it is over and we get Donald Trump back in the White House. The level of excitement, though, the level of energy in this place right now is off the charts.
So like you said, after the attempted assassination last weekend when Trump survived, the morale is very high right now among Republicans. But what are the potential other factors in play in this election that you think voters should be paying attention to?
Well, I think that's in my hometown where I used to play American Legion baseball, and so I watched what happened Saturday night about 50 feet away from the president when the assassination attempt took place. You've got to just excuse us, we're having. It's okay. I know.
Yeah, framed for doing nothing. Wow. Well, yeah, I know. I'm crazy. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set my camera up out here, and I'm gonna start talking to real people out here on these streets, and asking them about their Bidenomics, and you know, those type of things. You know, situation with the border. How secure you think the country is, how safe do you feel right now? I mean, seriously, right now, before, okay, because I know there's a lot of people out there that did vote, want that fool gone. 2020, they voted for him, and they want him gone.
People then feel invincible. Like there's nothing that can stop them, nothing that can get in their way, and that they're going to go forward with who they are with more vigor than ever. So we may see a former President Trump, if he becomes president, who is now saying, I was right all along, and now I'm going to make sure what I want to happen happens, and there's nothing that can get in my way, because I survived everything from assassination attempt, criminal charges, everything that they threw at me, I survived. So he could come back with more of a bombastic persona, or he can have humility and say, this was a near-death experience. I want to make sure my life is, has this kind of meaning, and kind of shift a little bit. But we're just going to have to wait and see.
You did mention that at the top of the show, right? We'll have to see how Trump fares in his speech tonight, the one that he has rewritten, according to reports, without mentioning President Biden. We'll see how that plays out. But from what you've seen so far, not just tonight, but also the other 3 nights, what are your final thoughts on how the RNC has been going so far?
I think the RNC has been good for the Republican Party. They're doing what they wanted to do, which was mix a message of unity because of the events from Saturday, but at the same time separating themselves from the Democratic Party and saying, here's how we're going to be different. At times that has to be combative because, they do want to highlight the differences. And I think the economy is what they're really strong on, and they've focused on that a lot. Making America safe again is one of their other strong platforms that they focused on. And I think that resonates with people because there is an uneasiness that some people have. So I think overall the convention has been successful for what they've been trying to do, but it all is going to hinge on former President Trump's speech. How well he's received is going to determine how people remember this convention. He has an opportunity to really shine here. And if he does, then people may say this is one of the best conventions ever, right? If he misses his version
version of communism now under the Chinese Communist Party. Now, look, while the CCP's influence over Hollywood and movies, that's facing scrutiny, just like its influence over e-commerce apps like Temu and Shein, or its influence over social media like with TikTok. All of these are facing some form of scrutiny outside of China. And a lot of that scrutiny has been on the above issues, the same ones as video games. Concerns that the Chinese Communist Party can access user data from the companies. Concerns
Guess
that the
what?
CCP may be even
China?
leveraging some of these companies and the things
You
they're
ain't
doing
got
for its
Biden
own
no
interests.
more.
But the CCP's influence over video games has been somewhat of a blind spot in global regulations. Despite